Hello everyone, welcome back to the Apache Halloween YouTube channel. Who are you?
I'm Dr. Coctor, here on the Apache Halloween YouTube channel.
So in today's video, we're going to be unboxing and setting up the new 2023 Demonica animatronic and then comparing it to the OG. What year?
2011.
That's crazy.
Okay.
You can take over.
Alright, so we're going to open her up. Yeah, we're going to open her up.
Don't scratch the box, be careful.
Okay.
You gotta...
I usually just rip those. See, I'm a lot more barbaric about how I open boxes, unfortunately. This is where we differ as people.
I mean, these scissors really aren't the best, to be honest.
I mean, yeah.
They're like scissors for a 4th grader.
Oh my god, they're made by Crayola.
Sponsor. Oh, it's poor George.
No, my precious box art.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, that's Demonica.
Demonica 2023.
From what I've heard, the new one has a lot more assembly steps than the old one does.
It's a metal frame too, which is interesting, and I think it's a lot better.
I'm happy about that.
I like the metal frame.
That's a change I'm very okay with.
Want to put it on its side?
Sure.
The hands look different.
The hands are shiny.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
Everything's kind of shiny.
So here we are. Typical techie. You got the interior box with a bunch of tie downs, right? Always.
Yep.
Gotta love techie. I do love techie. So we got the instructions and the adapter. This one comes with an adapter, which is cool.
Old one did too.
Oh, okay.
2011 did at least.
We've got a control box. The wire tie. Sometimes I just cut them off, but
Crayola scissors.
yes. And then you can't wire tie it back up when you store them away.
Wire tie your... Oh yeah.
I do.
Weird.
Is this thing able to come out,
I wonder if she's going to be louder than the original one at full volume.
Look at that face. It's vibrant.
Yeah, she's a lot brighter.
This is a very different color right here, and the teeth are a lot brighter. They really turned up the vibrance in the iPhone editing. They saturated, yes.
Yeah, they really saturated her. Interesting base. This reminds me of something from old SVI.
It's all metal. This looks like Darling Dolly's hot glue. I bet you these are going to come undone in the next couple of days.
Oh, probably. What is...
I don't know. The hot glue that they use is just questionable.
It is hot glue. Also, her hand position seems a lot more awkward than the old one.
So that is everything that's in the box. Not many parts, but very different to the original model.
Yeah,
and
originally it would just be her head, or her head and her body, and then the face with the mechanism already attached.
So this is, I would say this is an upgrade. I like the metal more. And the control box is suspended up. It's not laying right on the ground, which I think is an upgrade. I always put dividers for props, like techie props.
Oh, dude, same.
Scares me. Scares me. The moist grass scares me.
Yeah. Alright, are we going manualist?
I don't know. It's techie.
Good point.
Yeah, all the techie props for this year, at least, all had the adapters in the bag with the instructions, and they also come with this thing that I'm still not entirely sure how to use.
Yeah, I don't know either. I have 2 of those, one for Exterminator and one for Torture Box Woman.
I mean, I guess you just...
Oh, hey, how convenient.
Oh, I don't read these. Ah.
Maybe that's why you don't know how to use it.
Maybe. That might very well be why.
That might be it.
So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that this connects here.
No.
No?
Wait. No, it does.
Okay.
Never mind.
I was like, I don't see any other poles. Is there a pin there?
Yeah, there is.
It's a push pin.
Oh, it's like one of those. It's like the flap. Because Techie uses the flaps.
This is all coated or wrapped in a
black fabric, I guess.
Trash bag material, I guess.
I guess so that her clothes don't get wrapped in it, which I'm okay.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Seems very simple. Hi there. Welcome to Techie. She has a sandbag on here.
That's weird.
There's like a little sandbag, a little tiny sandbag stuck to it.
Huh. Oh, I guess that.
Keep it weighted down. No way. Are you serious? The control box just sits there in limbo?
I think my least favorite part is that they didn't even cover the pole on the top.
Yeah, that just looks so...
It's literally just a pipe.
It just doesn't look professional. I mean, no one sees it. How does this stay up? Oh, okay.
Does it just balance like that?
No. There's a clip on here. I remember now.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's a plastic clip that the little triangular trapezoidal piece snaps into like that. Now we shall figure out how these hands go on. I've seen some questionable things about these too.
I've heard some horror stories about
that these hands do not like to go on. And it seems like it's true. Oh, yeah, look at that. It is not big enough.
Is it? Oh my god, how is that an issue that happens?
Dude, there's no way that fits in there. Bringing out the big guns. So, it's going to go up to that one bit right there.
Most simple techie setup.
Alright, we're going to do the other one now. I'm getting all the plastic all over me, man.
Oh wait, the smaller hole doesn't fit too?
I think it's just that the clearances are off.
Oh, you're
So it's like a little, you have to get some...
wider.
Alright, there's that one. Got it.
That's crazy.
I've had my fair share of clearance problems with techie props in the past. Alright, this one goes up to the one step. And this one's going to go up to just one step higher than what it is. Alright. Moment of truth. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Okay, so...
Warning.
There's some...
Handling the coated electrical wire of this product may expose you to lead. Wash hands thoroughly after use.
Okay, I will do that, techie. Thank you. Some Velcro straps right here. Hook and loop fasteners, you may say.
Please secure the clothes using the hook and loop fasteners located on the base. In the body. Of course, the Velcro is not sized correctly.
Questionable techie moment.
This is
Okay, we can... Techie, I thought you were better than this. I thought you've gotten out of your shortcomings like this.
I still love them.
I love Techie too. They have got to be one of my favorite companies, especially in the past couple of years, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah, dude. No matter what, I think new Techie is a little better.
Even old Techie, maybe the questionable design mechanisms and stuff, but the characters are just...
like always been. That's kind of always been Techie's thing. It's like questionable construction, but amazing concept.
The concepts for, like, do you see SVI making pop-up mechs like Desmodus? How do you say them? Desmodus? Which one is it? I don't know.
Desmodus and that Carnivar.
Lord, well, who? That's not techie. They still have the original or the old style connectors, which I like the new ones better, but it is what it is.
She does look a lot less like raggedy than the old one. Question mark.
Cleaner, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
You could say.
Yeah, her hands are definitely like a good bit shinier. But honestly, now that I'm looking at them side by side, the face paint, like the purple is really not that much brighter. It's really just like less black wash.
So yes, the rumors are true. The Velcro does not really Velcro nicely. I mean, a simple fix to that would just be to slide this one probably over to this corner, which you could probably do, but I mean, it's the back of her, so it doesn't really matter to me, at least. And then this one has, like, or is this even hair tied in?
No, it's just, I think that's just, like, bundled.
They tie the hair for shipping purposes.
Monica's got greasy hair.
It is pretty greasy, which, I mean, fits her well.
Yeah, fits the character. She looks much taller.
That's what I was saying to you when you first brought the other one. I was like, yeah, look at the size difference.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, she's way taller. That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
That's crazy.
Can you guys tell which one's the newer model? I sure can't. We got some technical difficulties here. I think the hot glue came off on this piece. Because you can kind of see the hot glue right there. And I think that just gets glued to it like this. So I'm going to try to surgically reattach that. So we're going to bring out the hot glue gun and hopefully we have a successful operation. So here is a demo of the 2023 Demonica. She's retracting. Okay. She's ready. She's ready. Well, that took forever. And here we have the 2011 Demonica right here. Sir, if you will please clap.
Time to start yapping.
Okay,
It's time to yap.
it's time to talk about things that no one cares about. So the obvious things, the new one is a lot taller than the old one. The new one has a much more vibrant paint scheme than the old one. And the new one has shiny hands compared to the old one, as you can see right there. And the clothing is really different. The cuts in the freaky fabric are different. This one has a big gash right here and on the shoulder and down the arm a little bit. It has more of the bandages type of fabric around it, while this one just really has just this one right around here. And the coloring of the fabric is pretty different for like the main over draping cloth. Like this cloth right here is a very different color. This one actually looks very similar. And the pro, I guess, one of the few pros of this one, it has an IR sensor, so that's good, I guess. It'll sense you in the dark.
Now on to stuff that I noticed while I was messing around with these, because the 2011 is mine, so I've worked with her a decent bit. The head tilt on the new one is significantly faster than even a new in-box 2011. It's about the same speed as the 2010, maybe a bit slower, because the 2010 had a completely different mechanism where it just was a string that tugged on it. I like it slower. Like mine's a little slower than average. I would kind of prefer it at a perfect point between the two. Now the new one has actually painted nails, and I do like that. No matter what you can say about the new one's paint compared to the old one, I like the fact that they properly painted her nails instead of just doing a lazy airbrush streak. While they do, at the reset position, the old one's a lot shorter, they're the exact same height fully risen.
Which will show in the coming up of the two together operating.
Yeah. Which means that the new one rises a lot less.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. They are about, comparably as loud as each other, which really is just a testament to old techie being absolute ear rape at times. The new one sounds better for obvious reasons. Yeah, I mean, other than that, and the obvious changes of the bass and all that,
slightly different posing. Yeah, that's really all the stark differences until we start going into the issues.
So, some of the technical difficulties that we've had. One, these holes are not perfectly aligned to the metal holes that are on the base here. Another problem that we had was, and this is brand new out of the box too, the hot glue, I'm assuming that it would get glued right here. There's actually 2 layers of like this fabric or latex material, and this whole piece just like came off. I don't know if that's from me showing you guys the sandbag or not. Maybe that was supposed to be kept private. But this all came off the hot glue, so I had to re-hot glue that. So that might have been my fault, but also the fabric kind of got crunched up in this corner, but I just had to pull it down a little bit, and it seems like it's being fine right now. Another odd thing this thing has is the arm posture when it's in the down position. This thing just kind of lays in right there. I'd love it to be like sitting out like this or something, kind of like the old one, but it just kind of sits in there like that. The pool noodle, it seems like the pool noodles might be honestly a bit too long, maybe.
Definitely. They're grinding against each other in there.
I don't know if it'd be better just to not even have like any pool noodles in there, or really minimal, because it seems like the weight of the pool noodle is causing it to just drag in there.
See, the old one is more like, I think it's less like pool noodle. It's a little bit more like just stuffing. At least that's how it feels to me. It feels less dense.
And that could be true. We haven't really looked.
Yeah.
But like older Techie prop scene, they have just stuffing in their arms and stuff, I would say. Wouldn't you agree? Right? Yeah. So there's our thoughts. Take them with a grain of salt, because this one really might have been just one of those flukes in the whole grand scheme of things. Maybe they don't all come like this. Maybe some of them do. I don't know. But in the end, I think it's pretty good piece here. But before we go, we want to show you both of them together. So that's what we're going to do now. So we're going to do a daytime demo and then a nighttime demo. And we'll give you our closing thoughts after that.
Okay, so another interesting thing that I noticed while we were doing the double demos is that the new Demonica has a different soundtrack. I don't know if they changed it intentionally for her, or if it was a case of they had to cut it down on the original one to fit into the sound chip space. Because obviously back then, file sizes needed to be tiny to get into these boards. So I'm wondering if that was the original uncut version of it. It's especially noticeable nearing the end, where before the laugh she makes a few more moaning noises and a few more bone cracks for a second. Along with that, they also had the ending fade out instead of just cutting out, which, I mean, it's okay. I don't know. But it's more interesting the fact that it's just a different soundtrack in general. It's not that noticeable. It's not as noticeable as, like, Threshing Clown. But it is definitely there, so it's interesting to note.
All right. there is the 2023 new Demonica and the kind of OG 2011 one. I mean, there was one before it, but like, I think this is the one everyone remembers, to be fair.
This was the good one.
This was the good one.
I know I'm going to get flamed in the comments for saying that, but I'm okay with it.
I honestly think, now Techie does seem to be one of the good ones when it comes to like bringing back animatronics, but honestly, I think the old one kind of stands really well to the new one. Quality is maybe questionable, and that probably is the only questionable one, but I think the detail on the old one, despite the fingernails maybe, but I really like the coloring of the old one. I think it looks more realistic. I think the hands on the new one kind of look a little cheap with the plastic. I don't really like shiny for hands or faces on animatronics unless it's supposed to look like wet or something. But again, I think the old one really is good with the paintwork for the most part. And also with the mouth and the teeth just look so cartoony on this one. And if you could see in the nighttime demos, the mouth and teeth kind of almost seem like blacklight reactive, which was interesting. The old one doesn't really do that. And also the new one has glowing in the head, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't really like the fact that the entire head glows too much. But an easy way to fix that is just to get in there and spray some black spray paint or something, and that will fix that problem. But other than that, I think it's a pretty solid piece. So that's all I really have to say about that, to be fair. I mean, really, I think this one really stands really well up to this one, to be honest. This one has some quality upgrades, but overall, I'm going to have to be honest, I like the old one more. What do you have to say?
My final thoughts, 0 out of 10, it's not poor George.
Thank you for watching.